Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about this guitar right here. But before we do, I just want to encourage you, check out the description below where you can find links to my social media, website, things like that. And then also subscribe. I post weekly guitar reviews, videos, covers on music, and, you know, the occasional goofy thing, because who doesn't love to laugh? So let's get into it. So first, I'm just going to talk about what you get when you buy this guitar. Now, there are a lot of things, a lot of information regarding this guitar that I'm going to talk about, but this is an expensive guitar, and when you're spending a lot of money on a guitar, you really want to pay attention to everything you're going to get. And even on cheaper models, some of that matters too, but you can't be as picky with a cheap guitar without taking the price up. So let's get into it. So this guitar is made by Faith, and actually this is a company that I had never heard of before I met Lucas, and now I know about it because, I mean, this guitar is amazing, and so I'm going to keep that in mind. But Neptune Cutaway is what they call it. It is part of a mahogany series, so probably like 90% of everything here is mahogany, but there are a couple things that aren't, which we're going to talk about. The body, front, back, sides, mahogany, of course, neck, mahogany. The binding you have here just going around is rosewood, and then on the inside you have the Peter James Eagle, that's his name, X bracing. So the pattern inside of here was invented by Peter James Eagle, who is a guitar luthier. So yeah, this bridge here is ebony, and actually the pins here are also ebony pins, which is nice. On cheaper end guitars, these are just like plastic, bare minimum stuff, but these are actually wooden, which is a super cool feature. I love that. On the front here, it is a gloss finish, but it is with a polyurethane lacquer, and so lacquer does make a big difference on sound. Some people will disregard guitars based on lacquer, and some people will even know it just by looking at it. I'm not one of those guys, but maybe one day I will be. But I do know this polyurethane lacquer. So the neck here, mahogany with a satin finish, which I love. Got my little star, my little ding right there, because this is bomb. I love when necks aren't glossy, they are just kind of like flat, satin, semi-gloss, whatever it is. Not this, because when this kind of finish is here, it's just sticky, and I don't like it. But this neck feels amazing. The scale length of this is actually a little under 25.6. Normal is, I mean, it's arguable, but 25.4, 25.5, and so this one's a little bigger, but it doesn't feel bigger. It feels like just right. It feels awesome. I love it. It's got an ebony fingerboard, and then actually this little inlay right here is called the Mother of Pearl F, and so that is amazing. I'm definitely going to insert some kind of SpongeBob thing just right here. Mother of Pearl! It's got a two-way adjustable truss. Basically, you can adjust it up or down, just like it says. It's two-way, which is nice. The saddle and the nut, I got those backwards. This is the saddle, this is the nut up here. These two things are the tusk material, which again, interesting thing, proprietary, who knows what it is. If you know, leave a comment. That would be hilarious. This is a bolt-on neck, and I think that's the last thing I have to say about the neck. The electronics are made by Shadow, and so it's got a Shadow NanoFlex pickup right here under the saddle, which requires a preamp, which is here. And so this has 2-band EQ, volume tuner, and phase. And so not too much range. Haven't tried out the tuner yet. Probably won't. I'll just use outside tuners. Yeah, so now I'm just going to talk about what I think about it. So my buddy Lucas Arnold, he owns this guitar, and he let me borrow it. And he's super nice to let me borrow it, because, I mean, this thing is awesome. So, cool guy, cool guitar player, learned music theory from the same guy I did, which is just super cool. I mean, Salo is like one of the coolest human beings on the planet. Anyway, this guitar has an amazing sound. Like, I just love it. I mean, sliding around, playing stuff up and down the neck is just feels, it just feels right. It feels good. Like it has a nice sound. If you do harmonics, everything just sounds, rings out very nicely. These strings he has on here, I don't know what they are, but it's like they're just made for this guitar. But I bet any strings you put on this thing will probably sound like that. That's kind of a gross chord. That's the one I was going for. But that's a good outside sound. Now for the fun part. Let's just get into what it sounds like. Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in to this video. Again, subscribe. I'm trying to reach a goal of 1,000 subscribers by July, and I would appreciate the support. And you're awesome just for watching the video this long. So, thanks again. I'll see you next time.